Engineering tends to focus on the needs of the mass consumer. Engineering shouldn't be about providing provisions for the privileged. When people think of engineering, they tend to think of this or this. But how many people think of this? And no, I'm not talking about old people. I'm talking about accessibility. As we become more and more dependent on technology, devices become more integral to our daily lives, but not all of these are usable by everyone. So how do we ensure we aren't creating a technological divide? Take for example people who have some form of hearing loss, be it profound or mild. Much of today's entertainment is online with no subtitles. For instance, YouTube, which has the capability of adding user-submitted closed captioning. This relies on end users taking the time to do it themselves. Google, however, currently has in beta auto-closed captioning for YouTube. This is a great example of how existing technologies such as voice recognition can be applied to make current media more accessible. Another major part of our lives are these things. Although it's true that text messaging does exist, we shouldn't expect the hearing impaired, for example, to compromise on communication. There also exists the telecoil, also known as the T-coil. This uses the properties of induction to transmit a wireless audio signal to the user's hearing aid without the use of an aerial. This technology exists outside of mass production. An integrated standard would not necessarily be expensive. We should not underplay the great devices that are already available. For instance, as I just mentioned, InductionNet. These uses induction as a novel solution to broadcast audio signals, or a general role that engineering plays within medical engineering such as prosthetic limbs. This is an example of how robotics and signal processing can be combined to benefit people. The future should see development which does not consider accessibility as an afterthought, but at the forefront of the production process. Alongside creating a device which is aesthetically pleasing, convenient and efficient, we should also ensure new technologies can be used by everyone.